So, good morning, everyone. This is Manoj Deva. Today, in strategic management session, we are going to discuss about a topic called strategic analysis and choice. In this session, we are going to learn about a different analytical part in a different stages. Okay, so let's move on to the topic. So, strategic analysis and choice largely involves making subjective decisions based on objective information. So, objective information means we have a data. So, based on that data, they'll take subjective decisions. Okay. In this, I wanna include one quotation given by Peter F. Drucker. So he given that strategic management is not a box of tricks or bundle of techniques. It is analytical thinking and commitment for the resources to the action. But quantification alone is not planning. Some of the most important issues in strategic management can't be quantified at all. So here nature of strategy analysis and choice, we have four major factors like establishing long-term objectives, generating alternative strategies, selecting strategies to pursue, and best alternative to achieve mission and objective. So when you deal with the strategic analysis, we need to consider the alternative strategies. Also, we can derive them from vision of that organization, mission of that organization, objectives of the organization, external audit, okay, and internal audit and past successful strategies. And every organization, they most consider about past successful strategies to implement any new strategy in the same way. So most of the unique strategies are there, so that is implemented by the top level management. So these all are depends upon the decision of the top level management based on their analysis. Before going to analyze the part, we need to go with the strategic formulation framework. So in this, we have three major stages in the formulation. So first one is stage one is called input stage. In that, we have a external factor evaluation matrix and internal factor evaluation matrix. These all are major important. And stage two, we have a SWOT matrix, space matrix, BCG matrix, and a grand strategy matrix. These all are there. And in the decision stage, we have a QSPM matrix. That means quantitative strategic planning matrix. So in this session, it will take a very lengthy session. So that's why I'm segregating like a input stage, matching stage, and decision stage. In this session, I'm going to explain you about input stage. Okay, in this we are going to learn about external factor evaluation matrix and internal factor evaluation matrix. They are similar, and there is a slight differentiation in that. So we are going to learn that in this session. Okay, in the input stage, it provides basic input information for the matching and decision state matrices, and it required strategies to quantify subjectivity early in the process, and good intuitive judgment always needed in this stage. So let's go deep into that, what all there in input stage. Okay, so in the input stage, we have two major things like external factor evaluation matrix and internal factor evaluation matrix. So we'll go with the external factor evaluation matrix. External factor evaluation matrix is a strategic analysis tool used to evaluate firms' external environment and to reveal its strengths as well as weaknesses. The external and internal factor analysis have been introduced by Fred R. David in his book called Strategic Management. It is available online. So if you want, I'll share you in the comment box. So PDF is also available, and the book is also available to purchase from the Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, I'll send you the links uh, along with this video. And according to the author, external factor evaluation and internal factor evaluation. Both tools are used to summarize the information gained from the company's external and internal environment analysis. In the external factor evaluation matrix, we have a 5-step process. So in the step 1, we list the key external factors like 10 to 20 in the number, and we need to draw the opportunities and threats, like give the uh, split the page into two. So in that upper one it's like opportunities, and lower one it's a threats. Okay, we just divide like that, and then assign weight to each 0 to 1.0. Means 0.1 to 0, 0.1, something like to 1.0. So the scale is between 0 to 1. Okay, sum of all weights is 1, so please remember this, and assign 1 to 4 rating to the each factor. So the firm's current strategy responds to the factor in this stage, and multiply each factor's weight by its rating. So we are given that rating in a, previous. I'll show you with the example of some of a well-known company. So I am taking that information from the internet. That is a very previous one. So that we can easily understand how it looked like. Okay, and produces a weighted score sum, and then the weighted scores for each, like opportunities and threats, and determine the total weighted score or the organization. If the highest possible weighted score for the any organization is 4, okay, and the lowest is 1. Okay, so if the average is 2.5, if the organization got 4, the strategy is very good, then they go for the strategy. If the strategy score is 1, they should rethink of and rethink of different opportunities and step away from the different threats. Okay, here given in brief. So total weighted score of 4 means organization response is outstanding to threats and opportunities. So we can go with that strategy. Otherwise, if the total weighted score is 1, the farm strategy not capitalizing on opportunities or avoiding threats. Okay, so if the score is 1, just avoid that strategy and reconstruct the new one, and or else you can go with the previous strategy which is similar to that particular issue. Okay, here I am explaining you with the Coca Cola. So Coca Cola, it's around 2014 data, I guess. So I take it from internet. So just I wanna make you to understand well. So that's why I use this Coca Cola matrix. In this external factor evaluation matrix, we consider, as we discussed in the previous, there are opportunities and there are threats. We split the major constraints into two. In the opportunities, here they given like this. Okay, this is given by Coca Cola company. uh, as we discussed, the rate between point 1 to 1, right? 1.0 here, and here we are giving, means this is total, like maximum. This is the scale range. Okay, I'm just writing the scale range. Okay, so the global beverage industry is expected to grow from a valued 1.4 trillion in 2008 to 1.6 trillion by 2013. And teenagers, here they are given teenagers because it's a beverages industry. Most of the teenagers used to have in the day their lifestyle drink as a lifestyle drink. So teenagers have uh, uh, 1.58 billion dollars of disposable income annually, and economic growth of a new emerging markets, and potential to partner with the fast food chains, and projected demand increase in bottled water and energy drink market by 5.8 and 14.3. Uh, Here I am giving you examples. Actually, if I say like this, you didn't understand anything. So it's related to the target market. Okay. So this is a new emerging market means at that stage we India is also new emerging market to uh, grab the people, and also like Brazil and some of the African nations are also emerging markets, especially southeast nations like Indonesia, Philippines, these kind of countries. Okay, they're the targeted new emerging markets. And potential to partner with the fast food chains like McD is a partnership with Coca Cola. So the scale range is this between a zero point 0.9 and 1. So this is a weighted score, means sum of the score. Okay. And projected demand increase in bottled water. As we all know, Coca Cola, Kinley is a product of Coca Cola, and also they are producing energy drinks, so they gradually increasing. And see, this mineral water concept is there when we are in a childhood. There is a company called Bisler, it's still there existing, Shapire and Bisleri, these kind of things are there. And at the time, most of the people are not concentrating on safe drinking water. They used to have some water from wells and all. After this, companies like a Coca Cola or Pepsi or local beverage industries, they introduce packaged drinking water. People are think about safe drinking water because they want to avoid certain circumstances in a new place. So even though we are still using, when we are visiting a new place, we purchase one water bottle and we'll drink. Otherwise, we directly don't go to the nearest tap or municipal tap, and we don't want to drink those water. But previously that is happened. Okay. So the scale is between 1, the rating is 3, so that is 1.30. And a growing global awareness of health and wellness is there. In this uh, in this they are using some energy drinks or fruit juices. So this kind of thing, like at that time they came up with a concept called zero sugar, like diet coke. Okay. So most of the US people will, like American people will consume this Coca Cola, and because one of the reason of the obesity in that nation is also influenced by this Coca Cola. Okay. And if you look at the threats, so if you look at the threats, we have a Pepsi has the leading beverage in the water and sport drink categories with Aquafina and Gatorade. Okay, so they're given a weight of 0.08 and rating is 3. So weighted score is 0.24. It's some. And more than 10% of the world population is obese. That is given by WHO, as we discussed here. So the WHO is also given the caution related to the obesity. Obesity is the major cause for uh, cardiac and diabetics and different cancers also, uh, because we are having too much of sugars like glucose in the form of Coca Cola or processed foods. These all are spoiling the body. Okay. And unpredictable changes in the currency rates, like there is a recession in 2008. Okay, that is a great recession that is there in, but in India 2012, 13, these years are GDP wise, it's a growing economy. So world is looking towards India because of is sudden increase in the GDP. Okay. And water quality and scarcity has a potential to disrupt production capacity. So this is also one of the major problem. So to use so much of water to uh, uh, manufacture that one bottle of Coca Cola. So quality and scarcity is there. So that will add on the production charges or manufacturing charges of that product like Coca Cola, and increasing government regulations on food and drinks. At the time, the most of the nations came up with a concept called pesticides in Coca-Cola. So they need to ban that, and they given some regularizations to the Coca-Cola, and they need to pass through different food and beverages certification, and these are all there. So that score given like weight given like 0.04, and the rating is 2. Okay. And evolving consumer preferences and a large number of substitute products like local manufacture. For example, if you consider Andhra Pradesh, especially this Godavari districts, autos plays a key role. Like are having 100 years bondage with the autos. It's a local manufacturer autos. And in 2000, there is a sudden surprise. I'll take the one example with you. I want to share one example with you. In 2014 to 2016, uh, I'm taking this example with the region like Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, there is a sudden surprise in this what we call a summer season. So the summer season, most probably the Coca-Cola have a huge sales, right? But sudden surprisingly, we have a one product called Soda Hub. Soda Hub. I'm writing here. I guess it's visible to you. Okay, Soda Hub. This soda hub people, they establish a small vending machines in every kirana store. So in that means at least one street have a 2 to 3 soda hubs. So there is a huge demand for that soda hub, because they are selling that soda for 5 rupees, when this Coca-Cola or Pepsi is selling their bottle for 20 rupees. Obviously, college students, as we discussed here in opportunities, teenagers, so their purchasing power is comparatively low because they are depending upon parents' money. So at the time they interested to buy from the soda hub. It's a similar cola taste. Okay, so there is a sudden decline in their sales. Then they all came up with a new concept called mobile beverages, like mobile drink shops. So there is a van. A van contains with one fridge, and it contains with different kind of drinks in this. So then the seller will sell whenever he want, wherever he want. Okay, it's like a mobile van. So when there is a happening like any political rally is happening or college exam is happening, so at that time this Coca-Cola guy will go there, and he sell that good. So this series, this local players also play a key role, even though they are giving a good tough to the global leaders like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Okay. The last one is called threat of hyperinflationary economies. Okay. So if you take the entire score, the score is 2.7, right? So it is above average. The strategy is above average. Okay. So uh, they are taken from external factor evaluation method. Okay. So now we are going to talk about internal factor evaluation matrix. Okay. It is similar to the external factor evaluation matrix. Only difference is it uses internal factors like strength and weakness rather than external factors like opportunities and threats. In the external factor, what we are using here, I given you with the in the example opportunities and threats. But internally, any organization, these are opportunities and threats are outer of our circle, right? If our organization is this, okay, this is outer circle, opportunities and threats also. But internal evaluation matrix, in internal evaluation matrix, we are using strengths and weaknesses rather than external factors like opportunities and threats. Okay. Internal and external matrix, actually I just included this because I want to brief you about this, like differentiation, major differentiation, like a comparison. So Fred or David given this in a book called Strategic Management. And in internal factor evaluation, the internal factor evaluation matrix is a strategy tool used to evaluate firm's internal environment, used to reveal its strength as well as weaknesses. So if a person is there, you want to interview his based on his CV. So the first thing you ask about, explain me about yourself, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, because they are the internal factors which are influencing him. Okay, the internal factors only known by the internal people, internal person, okay, internal thing. Okay, and the external factors is related to the uh, available opportunities and threats. Okay, that it is used to examine company's external environment and identify the available opportunities and threats. Okay, that is outside. So I want to go for a job, I need to check for opportunities. And I want to go for swim, I want to check to what are the threats I have, right? So this is outside of the boundary, means outside of the boundary. Strengths and weaknesses are inside, okay, inside of that boundary. Okay, and I am giving you the internal factor evaluation matrix example with Amazon.com. Okay, you all know it is also number one in position in the Forbes magazine, that company. So one of the leading giant e-commerce king. Okay, Amazon. So here we'll go with the different internal factors. Okay, so first of all, we go with the strengths. In the previous, we split it as opportunities and threats. In the internal factors, we are split as a strengths and weaknesses. Okay, this is a major point. uh, so what are the strengths? It have a strong brand name, yes. Rating is 4, yes, true. Strong brand name. And also weight is also 1.5, that is given by some. And corporate culture, yes, rating is 4. High quality management team, yes, that is also pretty good. And customer support services, that is also there, because of the best customer services they are doing business, e-business, because they don't have office in everywhere, they don't have their own people everywhere, but it's done by one kind of system, it's one kind of a management system. So that is a best management system, and also they have a very good customer support to respond very quickly based on our requirement. Okay, so effective post sale services. So see, if I purchase one good from Amazon, it has slightly teared or damaged, I can return it, right? So post sale services is also there. And develop and upgrade technology, software and hardware, definitely that is there. So that is also pretty good. High shipping quality, that is also there. Actually, the Amazon became famous instead of eBay. eBay also there, but now at present eBay is no more. But Amazon still working because they are upgrading their technology and their shipping quality is very good. Okay, and if we look at the weaknesses, there is a gradual decrease in a profit from 2004 to 2006. Actually, this is around 2010s, uh, this one, but at present it's very high. uh, it's not decreasing, actually it's increasing. At the time we have a uh, different outsiders, like external factors, like eBay and uh, other e-commerce people are there. They are also involved in so much of business, so that's why there is a decrease in the profit in this time. And risk associated with unrelated diversification, and certain products that are offered have a high shipping cost. Like if you are shipping very uh, delicate particles, they'll shipping charges a little higher comparatively if you order for any hard things. Okay. And company offering free shipping might affect future financial outcome, but it is one of the best thing which Amazon or Mintra or Flipkart, anyone doing. So if they have a base limit at present, this is old data. Actually it is only available on online, so that's why I taken this. So so if your bill is around 700, they'll give you free shipping charges. Okay. Otherwise they'll charge 40, 30, or 70 based on that product. Okay. So lack of website with the custom language. So most probably, if you look at the Amazon, Flipkart, they all have the in the language of English itself, and maybe in future or nearby, they might be concentrating on local language too. At present, I guess they are. Google is using this. Means they are converting that language into Telugu, so that is useful. And here the total rate is 3. That means the strategy of Amazon is pretty impressive. So the maximum marks is 4, but in here in this context, the Amazon is getting 3.03. So that means the strategy is very good. They have some loopholes, they need to fill that from the inside. Okay. So I hope you enjoy the session. I hope you enjoy the session. In this session, we'll learn about input stage. The first stage, like external factor evaluation and internal factor evaluation matrices. So in this next session, we are going with the matching stage. Like we majorly discuss about SWOT analysis, BCG matrix, space matrix, and grand strategy matrix. So they are the important, actually in your career perspective. So we'll go with that. Okay. I hope you enjoy this session. Have a great day. Bye.